Today we're going to be making a cocktail for under $30 USD.
The White Scotsman.
White Scotsman. And if you want to do it, you want to work this one right, before you make the cocktail, you go up to McDonald's and get yourself a coffee and just let it get cold.
Get a premium roast. Go ahead, give it a try. See what happens.
Save 15% off everything at awesomedrinks.com. Coupon code CMC415.
Welcome to Common Cocktails. I'm your host, Derrick Schommer. I've got with me Ian.
Yeah.
Ian, the man,
the least interesting man
in the world. Today starts the week of low-budget, cost-effective, college-ready cocktails that you can make without spending a lot of money.
On a budget.
Last week,
that's the idea.
We made tiki cocktails, the epitome of opposite towards what we're talking about. Millions of ingredients, all that ends up costing money.
And if I remember right,
you do.
The criteria that Kurt had for the cocktails this week are all the ingredients, if you're buying them, cost $30 less.
In the U.S.
Including the
on
alcohol.
average.
So including the alcohol. So buying a bottle of Rumchata, some heavy cream, and a McDonald's coffee
he didn't put the price
is less than $30.
Right, so...
He did. It's $20.99.
Okay, so Kurt, here's how it started, and I'm going to see if I can repeat these each time for people who don't watch every single episode. But Curtis went out and tried to do the math using Drink Up New York as a base. New York is not the cheapest, so it makes sense. You know, we are. So we can't use the prices we would have here, because that would be fail. And it would, $30, I could do double of what we're doing, right? So we wanted to make it, I thought Curtis did a good job by using New York as a basis, because it's going to be more expensive. Everything's more expensive in New York.
You know, Kurt's smart sometimes.
And it was probably the only place that carried it.
No, don't go that far, Ian.
8 ounces.
It's not 8 ounces.
No, it's not 8 ounces.
You read it the same way. Just top it. So we're going to put it in last. This is...
Oh, 8 ounce was what he bought.
Yes. So you bought a 60.
Oh, Kurt. Okay, so, top of Coke, 12 ounce. That Collins glass is too big for another drink.
Oh, I see what you're saying.
Never mind.
I actually did put 12 ounces, so we'll have to reread that. So what Curtis did on the card was he wrote heavy cream, 8 ounces. What he meant is 8-ounce box of heavy cream for like $1.29 or whatever.
$1.94.
So he was actually trying to do up the cost to make it cost effective. You don't want to buy this one because it's going to cost you more. Yeah. You want to buy a smaller one because you're trying to be cost effective.
Although if you're trying to be cost effective, you tend to buy the bigger one.
No, that's only if you're trying to get the most for your money.
Value.
Value. We're not looking at value. We're looking at cost.
So what's a top if I'm going to stir that?
We're going to do that. We'll do that.
Okay.
We'll just blend the coffee. I'll put some ice in it. I think we definitely want to stir this because the ice is going to dilute it a little bit, and I think the ice could be a little too diluted. If you do it in here, you're gonna get these smaller ice cubes.
Right.
That's just a theory. So the idea is this is like a White Russian, and the reason behind this here as our basis for coffee was Curtis's idea is, hey, I priced out.
McDonald's
what would you
coffee.
do if you were at a college or needed a quick, you want to make a cheap cocktail?
Probably not going to Starbucks to have
You're not going to go to Starbucks. You're not going to buy a 12-ounce bottle, a bag of ground coffee, and then
Dunkin' Donuts isn't everywhere.
Right. So, but a McDonald's is everywhere.
McDonald's
so
is everywhere.
Get a cheap black coffee from McDonald's, premium roast, medium size. Just never ask for it like that.
Julep strainer? Yeah, because they might not know what you're talking about if you ask for a premium roast.
This might have a little bit of Indian worker on it, but whatever.
That's okay.
I haven't washed it.
No more Indian worker. They blow away real easy.
Oh, okay. How's it fit in there? Because that's a new strainer I'm not yet carrying, but it will be once my other ones went out.
That's fine.
We'll make it work.
So you go. This is your plan. You go buy a bottle of Rumchata. On the way home, you grab yourself a coffee. You don't even have to worry about it getting hot. And this is actually still kind of warm. It's been sitting for like an hour.
Good old McDonald's glasses, they insulate.
Yeah, because they don't have a friggin' hole and you have to punch it through. You get yourself some cream, you walk over to the liquor store, you get yourself some Rumchata. No.
We don't need an ultra wash line here.
No, I don't think
Be conservative with your wash line if you're trying to save money.
Where did I put that? Mark, right there.
Mark!
Yeah, you want to be conservative.
Or if you're using heavy cream.
Yeah, heavy cream. When I said 8 ounces heavy cream, I'm like, Curtis, you're going to kill us!
See, I like the heavy cream on top just because it gives it a froth like that. I mean...
Yeah, but now it looks really
You're going to
cool,
have to mix it, because you're going to take a sip of
it's just gonna be
all cream.
But that's such a cool layering effect.
Yeah, but how much do you like to drink straight cream? Shots of cream?
I don't know.
Go ahead, then you can
right
get
off the teat.
You can grab a teat's worth, and I'll stir it when you're done. How's that?
All right. So
there's
our mark.
Yep.
Take a look at the separation there. I think it looks
separate.
Take a look at the separation there.
That's what I call that. Oh, dude, you just totally drank cream. I watched nothing else go into your mouth except for cream. Yep. No, you're gonna have to drink deep, my friend. Okay, great.
Now you
Of course it's good. You just drank. What are you doing? If you drink all the cream off of it, how do I get any cream in my drink? Oh, you're just going for the
I want a
beer.
bigger mustache.
Do not blow that at me. I'm not gonna look at you. I don't need any of that bullshit.
I think you know me too well.
I know. Well, it's not that I know you too well. It's not like this might potentially happen based on your attitude. You've done it to me before. I've already fallen victim to that at least twice.
But not with heavy cream.
Yes.
Really?
If somebody find the episode where I look at it and goes and spits it right at me. It was heavy cream recipe. It was either that or egg whites. One of the two, and I bet you it was heavy cream. Because egg whites dissipate too quickly. Anyway. It smells like carrot cake.
It smells like Rumchata? Mm-hmm. I think it tastes alright.
Does it make Rumchata taste better?
It does lighten the Rumchata flavor. So if you think, I think that it's called the White Scotsman, by the way. I didn't even mention that. If you think White Russian, without the vodka,
And instead of coffee liquor, you're using coffee.
exactly,
So coffee instead of coffee liquor,
And
and
the
Rumchata
Rumchata.
instead of vodka.
right. But because of that, he had to play with the ingredients. I think because Rumchata is going to be sweeter than straight vodka would be, right?
Yes.
A lot sweeter.
A little bit.
And it's got cream all over the place.
I mean, that's kind of cool for a cream.
I don't get a lot of coffee. Are you getting any coffee in there? I get a little
bit of
aftertaste.
coffee. It's not strong on the coffee. But then again, this is not the premium roast.
No, what's the
McDonald's coffee.
Let me see this.
So
But it says premium roast.
no. So I went to McDonald's on the way here to pick up the coffee, and you guys, can I take your order? I said, yeah. Can I get a medium premium roast, please? Nothing in it. What? Medium premium roast, please. Nothing in it. What? Medium coffee. So I get the cup and I'm looking at it, and right there on the bottom it says premium roast. So I'm like, why did you not understand why I asked for a premium roast?
Right. To me, anytime somebody says premium
Does it
roast,
sound weird when I say premium roast? Do I have a really bad accent?
you're in.
Am I like premium roast?
Oh, accent doesn't work here because you're from here.
I know.
So the accent would be everybody.
And he was,
Indian?
you know, a white child from the area.
Yeah, he's probably working for his high school
Yeah.
time off or weekend or something. And
He's not someone I would expect to not understand.
but he's somebody I would expect to go, huh? Like
Yes,
that's what they do.
that I get. I
That's
get
what
the,
they
huh?
do. That is pretty weak. So
It
that
is.
would help. It doesn't. The roast part of it's missing.
Yeah.
So that might be why. It's,
I don't know what I'm doing.
I don't know what the
I'm
frick
trying
is
to
going
clean
on.
the spoon in the meantime.
I'm gonna make a mess.
Yeah, you know what? I like to play.
It tastes like a French vanilla latte.
It tastes like a coffee culotta almost without the ice.
The Rumchata is not nearly as intimidating. It's not nearly as carrot cake. The rum or the cream really dissipates the fat, and it doesn't have. It has a cool flavor with a little bit of back end coffee. Easy to drink. This is a
So-
drink for somebody that is on a budget, but
Yeah, I'm on a budget. First.
a social cocktail where people who drink White Russians, people like that.
But they don't want a heavy, because White Russians will knock you on your arse after a little while.
You
'cause
could
they
drink a
can get
lot of
pretty
these.
Yeah,
you
and
will
you'll just get
probably
fat.
you'll probably get really heavy.
You won't get drunk, but you're
Right.
gonna get full.
But you know what? If you're having a party, name one person who's worried about their dietary consumption during a party of drinking. Usually, if you're participating in a drinking
Doesn't happen
party
as much as
and you're drinking,
yeah.
it's all bets off. Some people, like over this week while we were out drinking for when I went into Baltimore for the week, most of the folks weren't really concerned. What they would do to be able to drink something like this is they would just forego lunch.
that's
right? Well, if I just save 400 calories, 500, 600 calories for lunch, I can
two
drink
drinks.
more. Right.
And I'm 2 drinks closer because I don't have all the food to absorb that
That's
alcohol.
right, and your
Right.
buzz faster.
And
Win-win.
Right, and you have a light dinner, and you start with 2 Bud Lights or something. This is how this all I watched.
I get it.
I'm thinking this way.
Analyzed.
Right? So and then I'm at the bar.
So as a cocktail show host, you're analyzing your coworkers' drinking habits.
Constantly.
And everybody else's, I'm sure.
And I also did some social experiments this week. I'll talk about the social experiments in another episode. But
So
I
stay
was
tuned for those.
I was at a bar, and I will try and remember to actually do it. Sometimes I do that like teaser thing, and I never actually talk about it. I was at a bar, and I ordered a drink, and my boss's boss's boss was with me, and he used to actually be my boss for a while, so he knows about the show and everything.
Yeah.
And we're talking to the bartender, and I had told him, I looked at the bar, I'm like, I have everything that's at this bar times 4.
Yes.
Like, it was just a shitty bar. And
It could be a good bar.
they had this
Still
much
have that
Bombay.
much.
We drank all the Bombay that they had. It was only that much.
Okay. And those are good stuff, I'm guessing.
Yeah, that was their
They had
cocktail.
2. I'm like, what's that? That's Tanqueray. What's that? That's Tanqueray, citrus, blah, blah, blah. I'm like, really? Not Tanqueray 24? Like,
It's unfortunate, but I mean, not that I have anything against Bombay necessarily, but it's unfortunate that ends up being the top shelf at most bars.
that's why we went to another place and then drank. But that's for tomorrow's
That's
story.
another story.
And he's like, he's like, oh, this guy knows all about cocktails, blah, blah. And he has her write down, take notes on Common Man Cocktail. You need to look this up on the internet. He's like totally pimping the show.
I pimp your show and your store. I have cards in my
I don't
wallet
think
if I
that
go
far.
somewhere.
Like, I
Just
never
put a couple
think
cards
ahead.
in your wallet, bud.
I don't
Here, I'll
even-
give you some of your cards. You can put in your
I
wallet.
have a whole box.
Do you have your
of them.
wallet with
No,
you?
I have no. I don't carry a wallet.
Where do I put the cards? Oh, the cards are all back there.
What, those are the awesome drinks ones.
Yeah, well, if
yeah,
I-
but this. Oh no, that's good. No.
If
Yeah,
I
but
go somewhere, I'm
this
handing
was a
these out.
Common Man Cocktail specific.
Oh, right. See, Common
Oh,
Man
yeah,
cocktails
I
are
have
back
cards
too.
for Common Man Cocktail.
Do you? I
Yeah.
need some of
They have a
those.
wicked old logo on
Give me
it.
a couple of those.
Maybe I need to redesign it. Grab
Wim
Gardens,
said a
redesign me a
bud
cock.
plug.
Huh?
Wim said a bud plug.
A bud plug. Yes.
Bud Plug.
Somebody needs to design me some Common Man Cocktail business cards.
Like a ribbed aluminum can.
Anyway, so he said,
Sorry, okay.
he's like, oh, you did. So she wrote it down. I don't know if she's actually going to care or whatever. She just wants extra money. Maybe she's going to look it up. But if you're watching now, you've seen the show that was in Baltimore.
Yeah.
Over there.
Well,
We're done. Question of the day. We need a good question.
Question of the day. Favorite heavy cream drink? I don't know. Have you done one of those before?
Heavy cream drink. Well, for those that aren't lactose intolerant,
My favorite heavy cream drink is the Golden Cadillac. The
Oh,
tiramisu and a beautiful tiramisu in a Nick and Nora
true.
glass I could drink all night.
we have new Nick and Nora glasses.
Look at those! Those are awesome.
That's the actual authentic Nick and Nora glass. Why does it have like what looks like a
lipstick
lip stain
mark?
on it? I can't do it.
No, I don't know. What
I was going to use that this week too. So,
Now you can.
what's your favorite cream-based drink? And if you had to see the back of a
right,
coffee
soft.
a coffee mug or one of these coffee things, what boxes do you check? There's always like the latte, the
Yeah, how do you
dark,
take your coffee? What's your
one
specialty?
in one Dunkin' Donut style? How do you do? What,
you
what
take
are
a
the
regular?
marks
Do you take a
that you
black?
put here? And your initials from Starbucks don't count, or when they put your name on there.
1 squirt of caramel.
Oh, yes, a caramel macchiato. It's
Yeah,
one of my
yeah.
favorites. From
Yeah,
Starbucks.
yeah.
So let's talk coffee,
Shout out.
people. And if you don't like coffee, then tell us about your cream. If you don't, if you're lactose intolerant and don't like coffee, then I feel sorry for you.
Yes, you used to roast your own coffee.
I roast now with beans. Like beans,
Yeah.
I could grind my coffee.
Okay.
I don't roast it.
I thought you roasted at one point.
I would. That would be fun.
I think so.
I need a roaster.
Anyway.
You would.
Anyway, we're done for reals. This is a Wild Fashion. Where can you get that,
You
Ian?
can get those and these awesome professional level bar spoons at awesomedrinks.com.
There you go. We're done with Teach How to Drink. Here's the deal.
Shipped to us.
Two-
We'll tell you how it is.
Once we find the winner, we only have to compare it to that one.
Yeah, exactly.
So two of these are major labels, Jim Beam and Jack Daniels. I mean, they're all kind of.
Like
All
averaging
three of them are
average,
major
but it
labels.
doesn't necessarily work.
Who owns this?
Jeremiah,